No doubt that many of you have heard about the famous story Alice in Wonderland. But have you ever taken a second thought on that? Is the Wonderland really the way as it has been told? I don't think so. Because I'm Alice, the Alice in Wonderland. Now, let me show you what it really is behind the fairy tale by uncovering some of the secret things and showing deep into the Wonderland. Be careful, there are vicious giant mushrooms everywhere awaiting to eat you up. Watch out. First, I walked over a suspended bridge dangerously hung across the valley to enter the forest with a warning sign in front of the bridge. At the first sight of the forest, it left me an impression that it's a mysterious and appealing place with mists everywhere and intriguing music played all around. When I explored deep into the forest, I got lost. But then one of the forest protectors came out of the tent nearby, for I've made too much noises at this area as I stepped here and there on the fallen leaves, finding a way to continue on my adventure. She came to me and said, "If you want to pass this forest safely, you've got to join our ceremony to do some transformations, or you will be one of the victims like them." Thus, this is me after the transformation. As I went on my exploration in the forest and enjoyed a rest in clusters of colorful flowers, I happened to witness a naughty and vicious baby angel hurting baby butterflies with tangling strings playfully, and parents of baby butterflies were watching the side worriedly. So I went on to the bad angel and stopped his crime immediately. Then I went on my exploration. While I was wandering deeper and deeper into the forest, I started to become starving. Just at that moment, I noticed a cottage nearby. So I went over to the simple cottage. There were no people inside the house. However, I found many frescoes all over the walls that made me feel so creepy that I started to feel scared, and the most frightful one was the one portrayed the scene of a male elf killing one goddess-like female. Moreover, I even found a fireplace with lots of skulls among the flame. These creepy and scary sights made me think of tribes who eat humans. So I rushed out of the house right away. I kept running and running until I felt safe. The thing I didn't know was that I just had set myself into another crisis. When I was calm enough to think about where I was, I found I was surrounded by a crew of tents. The place happened to be the camp where the Queen of the Wonderland lived. I had accidentally camped where the Queen was having a serious congress. Being furious at my intrusion, she commands her soldiers to execute me. Those scary soldiers throw me into the water, but I can't swim. Oh no, please, don't let me be drowned to death. As I began to feel suffocated, the parent of the butterflies I have saved before suddenly appeared. They took me out of the water and put me down around the coast of the island. To my delight, I found a grand ship nearby with lots of treasure, which both are belonging to the Queen. Finally, I was heading home on the ship with thousands of gold. After knowing the truth behind the fairy tale, now dare you come along with me into the Wonderland still?